जय हिंद एवरीवन। वसुदेवं सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु। इस श्लोक का अर्थ है कंस और चाणूर का वध करने वाले देवकी के आनंदवर्धन वसुदेव नंदन जगत गुरु श्री कृष्णचंद्र की मैं वंदना करता हूँ।
Pranam dear student. In last session we had learned about congruence of triangle. We had learned the correspondence parts of triangle, that if two triangles are congruent, which are the correspondence parts. Now today we are going to learn about criteria for congruence of triangle. Criteria for congruence of triangle means what should be the required criteria. हमें क्या चाहिए दो triangle को congruent बनाने के लिए. So this, let us begin with the first criteria, and the first criteria is SSS criteria. SSS criteria. This is the short form. SSS criteria is the short form for, we can say, side, side, sides, side, side, side criteria. The first criteria here is side, side, side criteria. Now let us try to understand what is side, side criteria is. If suppose two triangles are there, let it be A, B, C, let it be P, Q, R. If we can say if AB is equal to PQ, line segment AB is equal to PQ, line segment BC is equal to QR, line segment BC is equal to QR, and line segment AC is equal to PR. If line segment AC is equal to PR, means if three corresponding sides of two triangles are equal, then that two triangle, that is triangle ABC, is congruent to triangle PQR. SSS criteria, side criteria, means if three corresponding sides are equal. Okay, if three sides of both this triangle corresponding sides are equal in two triangle, if three corresponding sides, here AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and AC is equal to PR. If these three corresponding sides are equal, then triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Now let us see the second criteria. Second criteria here is side angle side, that is SAS. SAS criteria, which can also be called side angle side, side angle side. Now here first we had learned side, 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 that is side SSS, that is side, 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 means if three corresponding sides of a triangle is equal to the three corresponding side of another triangle, then these both triangles are congruent. So the three sides of one triangle are equal to the three corresponding sides of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Then these two triangles are congruent. That is SSS. Now let us see what is SAS. Suppose two triangles are there. These two triangles are there. Let it be D, E, F, and let it be M, N O. D E F and M N O. Here let DE is equal to MO. If DE is equal to MO, EF is equal to ON, EF is equal to ON, and if angle E is equal to angle O, equal to angle O. If two side and included angle means उसके बीच में जो एंगल आ रहा है वो, if this angle and this, ये दोनों एंगल दिया हुआ है, then it will not work. Two side and included angle between these two. If two side and angle included between them of a triangle are equal to two corresponding sides and angle included between them of another triangle. I am again repeating, if two side, that is side DE is equal to side MO and side EF equal to side ON, if two side and angle included between them, here angle included between side DE and EF is angle E. In the same way here angle included between MO and ON is angle O. So if two side and angle included between them are equal to the two corresponding sides and angle included between them of another triangle, then these both triangles are congruent. Then we can say that triangle DEF is congruent to triangle DEF is congruent to triangle MON is congruent to triangle MON. So first we had learned here SSS criteria, that is if three side of a triangle is equal to the corresponding three side of another triangle, then these both triangles are congruent. Now SAS, that is side angle side, it means if two side and the angle included between them is equal to the two side and corresponding two side and angle included between them of another triangle, then these both are also congruent. Now let us see the third criteria, that is ASA criteria. ASA is angle side angle criteria, angle side angle criteria. Now let us again solve it by example. This angle, let it be triangle ABC, triangle XYZ. Now here it is angle side angle, here again angle side angle. Okay, so two angle and included side. In the same way here also angle side angle. Now if here in this say that if two angles and included side, two angle means if angle A is equal to angle X, angle B is equal to angle Y. Now which side is included between angle A and angle B? It is AB, and side AB is equal to side here. Which side is included between X and Y? That is XY, side XY. So when two angles and included side of a triangles are equal to two corresponding angles and included sides of another triangle, then these both triangles are congruent to each other. Then we can say then triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ. Again I am repeating, if two angles and included side of a triangle is equal to the corresponding two angles and included side, then these two triangles are congruent. Now let us see the fourth one, that is the last one. We can say RHS criterion. RHS criteria. RHS means it is right hypotenuse side. Right hypotenuse side. This is the criteria for only for right angle triangle. Any right angle triangle, we know that, suppose this is one right angle triangle, if it is MNO, this is one right angle triangle MNO. Now in the previous lesson or in previous semester we had studied about the hypotenuse, that this side is our hypotenuse, the side opposite to the right angle. This is the right angle and the side opposite to right angle is our hypotenuse. So here right hypotenuse and any one side. So we can say, let us here another, suppose PQR. Here it is both N and Q is equal. Now this is hypotenuse for PR is hypotenuse for triangle PQR because angle Q is 90 degree. Again I am repeating, hypotenuse is the opposite side of right angle. Okay, and it is also the longest side of right angle triangle. Now if any hypotenuse, any right angle, that is angle N is equal to angle Q, then hypotenuse here is MO, side MO is equal to side PR, and one more side, let us take NO. So here we can say QR. If it is MO, NO is equal to QR. Right angle, hypotenuse and side. One right, one hypotenuse and one side. If these three are equal, then we can say that triangle MNO is congruent to triangle PQR. So in RHS congruence criteria, we can say that the hypotenuse one side of a right angle triangle, if the hypotenuse and one side of a right angle triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of right angle, another right angle triangle, then these two triangles are congruent. If the hypotenuse and one side of right angle triangle is respectively equal to hypotenuse and another and one side of right angle triangle, then it is these both are congruent. So here we had learned four criteria. The first one is SSS, that is side. We had learned here side. In that we had studied that if the three side of a triangle is equal to the corresponding three side of another triangle, then these both triangles are congruent. In the same way SAS, that is side angle side, if two side and included angle of a triangle is equal to the corresponding two side and included angle of another triangle, then these both triangles are congruent. Then we had studied angle side angle criteria. In that we had studied that if two angle and included side of a triangle is equal to the corresponding two angles and included side of another triangle, then these two triangles are equal. Then RHS criteria, that is right hypotenuse side. In that we had studied that if one right angle and if hypotenuse and one side of right angle triangle is respectively equal to hypotenuse and one side of another triangle, then these both triangles are congruent. Now, let us see exercise 7.2. Question number 1 is, which congruent criterion do you use in the following? Here, given two triangles are given. AC is equal to DF, AB is equal to DE, AB is equal to DE, and BC is equal to EF. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. So here three sides are given, so we can write SSS criterion. SSS criterion. In second one it is given ZX is equal to RP, RQ is equal to ZY, and angle PRQ, that is this angle, is equal to angle XZY. So here we can give, it is side angle side criterion. Side is there, one angle included between two sides and another side, so it is side angle side criterion. Given angle MLN is equal to angle FGS, angle NML is equal to angle GFH, and ML is equal to FG. So here we can say that triangle LMN is congruent to triangle GFH. So here again it is two angle and one side is given, so it is angle side angle, that is ASA criteria. Then here it is given that if AE is equal to BC, if angle A is equal to angle C and hypotenuse are equal, we can say that angle ABE is congruent to angle CDB. Here it is one right angle is given, hypotenuse is given, and one side is given, so we can say that it is RHS, that is right hypotenuse side criterion. RHS, that is right hypotenuse side criterion. Now let us see question number 2. In question number 2, it is given that you want to show that triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN. Triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN. Now, if you have SSS criterion, then AR should be equal to PE. AR should be equal to PE. So we can write here AR equal to PE. RT should be equal to EN. This both sides should be equal, so RT should be equal to EN. AT should be equal to PN, so AT should be equal to PN. Now if it is given that angle T is equal to angle N, यानी ये दिया हुआ है कि angle T is equal to angle N, and if you are to use SAS criterion, side angle side criterion, then RT is equal to EN again, and PN is equal to AT. PN is equal to AT, because this two side also we needed if this angle is given. Now question number C is, if it is given that AT is equal to PN, AT is equal to PN, and you have to use angle side angle criteria. So we need to see angle P is equal to angle A and angle T is equal to angle N. So what you need here, first we need angle P is equal to, or you can say angle A is equal to angle P, and second we need angle T is equal to angle N. Angle T is equal to angle N. So this way you can solve question number 1 and 2. We have to do it in your notebook. Now here in question number 3, you have to show that triangle AMP is congruent to triangle AMQ. We have to show that triangle AMP is congruent to AMQ. In the following proof, supply the missing region. PM is equal to QM. PM is equal to QM. It is given. ये दिया हुआ, ये ऑलरेडी 2 मार्क किए हुए हैं, तो PM इज इक्वल टू QM. एंगल PMA इज इक्वल टू एंगल QMA. दिस इज ऑल्सो गिवन. Then AM is equal to AM. AM is common for both, so we can write here common for both. AM तो दोनों के लिए एक ही है, तो common for both. तो triangle AMP is congruent to, this triangle is congruent to this triangle because of this side, angle side. So we can say SAS criterion. SAS criterion. Now let us see question number 4. In question number 4 it is given that in triangle ABC, angle A is equal to 30 degree, angle B is equal to 40 degree and angle C is equal to 110 degree. In triangle PQR, angle P is equal to 30 degree, angle Q is equal to 40 degree and angle R is equal to 110 degree. A student said that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by AAA congruence criteria. Is he justified? Why or why not? No, he is not justified because we had not learned AAA, that is angle criteria. So we can write here no, because there is no AAA criterion. ऐसा कोई क्राइटेरिया ही नहीं है AAA. So we can say there is no AAA criterion. So he is not justified. Now in question number 5, in the figure the two triangles are congruent. ये फिगर दिया हुआ है ART और दूसरा है इधर, देखो इसमें दिया हुआ है AT is equal to NO. तो corresponding parts are marked. We can write triangle RAT. Angle R is equal to W. So we can write triangle, देखो R is correspondence to W. So we can write W. Then A is correspondence to O, so we can write O. See here, RA is WO also. Then AT, T is correspondence to N, so we can write triangle WON. Triangle RAT is correspondence, is congruent to triangle WON. Now let us see question number 6. In question number 6 it is given, complete the congruent statement. Here criteria is given 1 1, this angle equal, this and this equal. It is given BCA, triangle BCA is congruent to triangle BCA. अब see, BC is correspond to BT, CA is correspond to TA, angle A correspond to angle A, angle B correspond to angle B. So we can write BCA is congruent to triangle BTA. ये BCA is congruent to BTA. Now in the same way here QRS is congruent to, देखो Q is congruent to T, so we can write here T. R is congruent to P, so we can write P, and S is congruent to Q, so we can write TPQ. So triangle QRS is congruent to triangle TPQ. Now in a square sheet, draw two triangles of equal area such that the triangles are congruent and triangles are not congruent. That you have to do by yourself. In any way you can draw the triangle which are not congruent, but it should have equal area. So you have to find out the area of triangle and draw it. What can you say about the perimeter? Perimeter also you have to write. Then question number 8 is, draw the rough sketch of two triangles such that they have 5 pair of congruent part but still they are not congruent. You have to draw two triangle in such a way that they have 5 pair of congruent pair but they are not congruent. That also you have to do by your own. Now question number 9 is, if triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR are to be congruent. Okay, if triangle ABC and triangle PQR to be congruent, name one additional pair of corresponding part. What criterion did you see? अब देखो इधर दिया हुआ है एंगल B is equal to angle Q. This we will do in notebook, that is in this. Here in question number 9, triangle ABC and PQR are to be congruent. Name one additional part. Means here given, what is given here is angle B is equal to angle Q. Angle B is equal to angle Q. This is given. Angle B is equal to angle Q. This is one thing given. Then it is again given angle C is equal to angle R. Angle C is equal to angle R. Now we had learned that which another part we need. तो एंगल साइड एंगल है ना, एंगल साइड एंगल करना है हमें, तो एक साइड चाहिए हमें. तो सो वी कैन से वी नीड साइड BC equal to side QR. BC is equal to side QR. If BC is equal to QR, then triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by एंगल साइड एंगल क्राइटेरिया. एंगल साइड एंगल क्राइटेरिया से ये कॉन्ग्रेंट हो जाएगा बाय एंगल साइड एंगल क्राइटेरियन. दो एंगल है और उसके बीच में इंक्लूडेड वन साइड. सो बाय एंगल साइड एंगल क्राइटेरियन दिस बोथ विल congruent. Now let us see question number 10. In question number 10, two figures are given. Now here in question number 10, it is given that two triangles are given. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Two triangles are given. In such way it is also given that angle A is equal to angle F, then angle B is equal to angle E. Angle B is equal to angle E, and side BC is equal to side D. Side BC is equal to side DE. We can see side BC is equal to side DE. ये दिया हुआ है side BC is equal to side DE, और you can say ED, side ED. ये ED दिया हुआ है. अब हमें प्रूव करना है, टू प्रूव ट्राइंगल ABC is congruent to triangle FED. दो एंगल दिया हुआ, एक साइड दी हुई है, लेकिन ये साइड इंक्लूडेड साइड नहीं है ना, ये इंक्लूडेड साइड नहीं है. टू एंगल्स आर गिवन, वन साइड इज गिवन, बट दैट साइड इज नॉट included. The side is not included. If side is not included, we cannot prove, because angle side angle में हमने किया था कि if two angles and included sides of a triangle is equal to two angle corresponding two angles and included side of another triangle. लेकिन यहाँ तो included तो है नहीं, एक एंगल यहाँ एक एंगल यहाँ है, तो हमें यहाँ तो ये वाला एंगल प्रूव करना होगा, एंगल C is equal to एंगल D, और ये वाली साइड हमें प्रूव करनी होगी. तो हम ये वाला एंगल प्रूव करेंगे कि ये दोनों एंगल क्यों इक्वल है. सो सॉल्यूशन. अब इन दिस टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम वी हैव टू राइट गिवन ऑल्सो, टू प्रूव ऑल्सो, और सॉल्यूशन. सॉल्यूशन सी इन ट्राइंगल ABC angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Angle A plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 degree होगा ये by angle sum property. In the same way in triangle, इसको 1 मान लो, in triangle F E D, in triangle F E D we have angle F plus angle E plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. ये second हो गया. So from 1 and 2 we can see that, और ये angle F is equal to angle E we can write here. Therefore angle F is equal to angle E. So angle A plus angle E is equal to angle B is also given. In place of angle E we can write angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. इसको 2 मान लो, इसको नहीं. ठीक है. So now from 1 and 2 we can say that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to angle A plus angle B प्लस एंगल डी. ये और ये दोनों एंगल ए एंगल बी कट गए तो एंगल सी इज इक्वल टू एंगल डी हो जाएगा. देयरफॉर वी कैन सी एंगल सी इज इक्वल टू एंगल डी. नाउ वी गॉट एंगल सी इज इक्वल टू एंगल डी. सो नाउ वी कैन राइट इन ट्राइंगल ए बी सी एंड ट्राइंगल एफ E D. In triangle A, B, C and triangle F, E, D, we got angle E is equal to angle B, angle E is equal to angle B. Then ये क्या है, गिवन है, इसको हम थर्ड मान लेंगे, 3 मान लेंगे, ये गिवन है. फिर side BC is equal to side ED is given again. Side BC is equal to side ED. This is also given. Then angle C is equal to angle D. ये अभी हमने प्रूव किया है. From 3. ये लिखना जरूरी है. Reason is very necessary to write. So from these 3 reasons we can say that therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED, and so by angle side angle criterion, by angle side angle criterion, these 2 triangles are congruent. So here we end our exercise 7.2. We also end our chapter also, chapter 7 also. You have to do all the questions given in study note by yourself. In the same way as we had done like this, okay, we have to at least find 3 reason or 3 given thing to make the 2 triangle congruent. From exercise 7.2 you can do question number 1, 2, 3, 9 and 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, this in your notebook. Thank you.